My bad.
For the Magic.
And it's rare to find a young big man with such an advanced skill set. Mobley can handle the ball like a small forward, has a smooth shot and great range.
All right, fans, that was your 407 Knicks team. Make some noise, fans.
Cleveland on defense. Here's Isaac. Count it. Isaac's got the first points up on the board for the Magic. And as much as Mobley helps you out on the offensive end, Craig, he can get you stops as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got great instincts with quick reflexes. He can slide his feet on the perimeter and has great timing as a shot blocker. I mean, what else do you need?
Takes a step back. Pass to Carter. Over in the corner, Isaac. From deep. They get it back. And it's Carter missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Allen. Rebounded by Isaac. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Orlando's head coach. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Excellent D there from Allen. And Garland has it in the corner. To the paint. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well. You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Pass to Okoro. LeVert with it. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. Garland, no good. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Allen. Going inside. And he banks in the layup.
Allen has such agility and mobility for a big guy. It appeared as though he was just kind of floating on that drive to the hoop.
Pass to Bamba. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Garland. Isaac with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. Steps back. And Suggs throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
No one near Fultz as he lets it go. And the three ball is good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Here's Isaac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first.
It's on Jared
Second
Allen.
team foul.
You know, looking back at Jonathan Isaac's third year in the league, I mean, the forward made huge strides with the Magic in 19 and 20. I mean, he set career highs in just about every category.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And Clark for Isaac, just when he had put everything together, disaster struck in the 2020 bubble.
Kevin, that was heart-wrenching to see that happen to Jonathan Isaac. Tore his ACL in August of 2020. A terrible injury for a young man who is really starting to grow into his role. But the good news now is he's back out there tonight, and it's great to see him on the court.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
With the step back. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. Isaac right side. Pass to Suggs. He's looking for Isaac and finds him. Pocket four. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And while he's dealt with injuries, I still have enjoyed watching the growth of Jonathan Isaac. A guy in the league, everyone knew he could be a shot blocker, but he does so much more defensively.
And both free throws good for Isaac. You know, Greg, you got to agree the defense isn't the only area where Jonathan Isaac has improved.
And no question, Kevin, his offense has developed as well. He's becoming a more confident scorer, steadily increasing his output on that end.
You know, I think of Karis LeVert as one of those guys capable of going off on any given night for big numbers. He has that kind of explosive ability offensively.
And that explosiveness of LeVert. We've seen it on nights when he gets hot and becomes unstoppable.
Greg, how about that game in 2020 when he went for 37 points in the fourth quarter and overtime alone? LeVert's a player that doesn't know the meaning of the phrase heat check. He can give it to you, boy.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the official to make a call.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
And it's Harris off the drive. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. It's stolen by Hampton. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Suggs. The Magic again can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's LeVert. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the middle. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Cavaliers substitution.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Outside, Sexton. And he drives in. Count that one.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
And guys, if the game was coming down to the wire and the opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
It's all tied in Orlando. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
And your 407.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Here's Ross. Here's Hampton. Into the lane. Outside, Sexton. In the corner, Okoro with it. Back to Love. Nice move. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
The line for the Cavaliers.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
And that one drops for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Harris outside. Pass to Hampton. 6 to shoot. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
To the wing right side. And it's blocked by Brown. Here's Okoro. Ross grabs the board. Pass to Bull. Here's Okiki. Down low. And he lays it straight in. And the Magic lead by 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Out to the wing. Left side, Love. Sexton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Sexton's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
I have Colin Sexton in Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. Young fella was undaunted.
Cross in the corner. Excellent D there from Allen.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And Love's got the ball here for Cleveland. And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
Tries yet again. And Allen with the layup. Allen's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, I like seeing Allen get this kind of position because you give him the rock there, and he can take care of the rest.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now Rondo. Over in the corner, Osman hits the three-point bomb. Osman's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Hey, you can't forget about this now. Rondo's averaged double-digit assists multiple seasons. As good a passer as any in this league.
Now, here's Suggs. To the inside. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. After making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, the title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
What do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout, Cleveland. Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. And your 407.
1:49 left in the first half. Wade left side. Shakes him. He lays it in. Wade's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Suggs. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Garland. And it's Wade with the jam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Isaac misses.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
LeVert with it. Picked up by Suggs. The wide-open look here for Garland. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul.
14 foul.
And it's the Magic with the ball, trailing by 5. They need this. And Isaac throws it down.
How about the leaping ability of Isaac? When he's got a head of steam like that, he's a threat to jam it home every time.
And here is Garland. Kicks it out to Markkanen. There's the triple. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Here are the Magic now. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. It sets off a 5-game tour for them.
Hey, guys, imagine trying to stop that coming at you. 6'10", athletic, quick, strong. Isaac is a difficult matchup.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Outside Garland. Driving the lane. Bamba with the block. It's all tied in Orlando. We'll see you. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Fultz with the ball. With the drive. Suggs in the corner. No good with the triple.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close. But with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. A miss that time would have put him up. And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
Cavaliers substitution. Jarrett Allen.
And it's Orlando's ball. Here's Fultz. Plays it up and banks it in. Fultz has got the first bucket of the third here for Orlando.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Pass to LeVert. Tries again. Pops in the layup for two. LeVert's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And, you know, we've talked about LeVert's vertical before, guys, and they're using it to be a force on the glass.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Suggs. 5 points in the game. Drives to the hoop. And Suggs throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Screen by Allen. Garland, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, he's going to flush it every time when he's that close to the rim. You can't allow him to get that kind of position.
Pass to Mobley. LeVert. And here is Garland. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Assist goes to
Garland's got 5 points so far.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Man, I appreciate how skilled Fultz is handling the ball. I mean, excellent at getting to his favorite spots on the floor.
Garland attacking. And it's sent back by Carter. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Fultz looking around. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. His 3-pointers off the mark. And we have an intentional foul there, GA.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Substitution. Rajon Rondo. Timeout. Cleveland. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your 407.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Here's Bol. He's got 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Rajon Rondo.
The size Bol has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 7. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Rondo with a nice dish.
Now Fultz. He's got 7. Bol can't hit.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Here's Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Now it's just a 3-point Magic lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Rondo with it. Now Bol defending. The drive by Rondo. Got a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Bol uses it to perfection to block shots.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Rondo. Kicks it out to Love. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. A shot that time, not on target. Magic leading by 5. Over in the corner, Fultz. Now, here's Hampton. 11 points in the game. Takes it inside. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Time for T-shirt.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. The Cavaliers trail by 7. .54 seconds left to play here in the third. There's Garland. And another miss by Cleveland.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to Hampton. Here's Okeke. Isaac right side.
You know, for such a young player, I'm really impressed by Isaac's workman-like approach to the game. I mean, he's always looking for ways to improve and plays with the even-keeledness of a veteran.
Jonathan Isaac.
And the second free throw, good. 29 seconds left in the third. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Garland. Here's Osman. Driving inside. Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Allen's got some old-school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Here's Suggs. Can't cash in from close range. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well.
All right, look who's
Magic
coming
lead
onto the
by
court.
6.
Come on and get loud for your 407.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And here is Garland. Screen by Allen. Inside. A nice shot by Mobley.
Evan Mobley.
Mobley's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Cavs. Hampton with the ball. Harris outside. Pass to Hampton. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Garland. Now Mobley. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And the basket by Hampton.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
To the middle. Here's Mobley. And Bol pulls it down. Magic leading by 4. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Hampton. And the dunk by Hampton.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's the screen. Misses the 3.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Into the Cavaliers. Rajon Rondo. Cavaliers timeout. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your 407.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin will see if they can make that adjustment.
Thanks, David. Okeke. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Okeke's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic. Pass to Love. He's off on that one. So Orlando will take it the other way. A shot by Hampton with no one around. Traps in the train. And now it's an 11-point Magic lead.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Driving in. And the dunk by Hampton.
The finish was nice, but the set.
the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Into the Cavaliers, Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Over in the corner, Fultz. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 13. They need this one. Okoro's shot is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
5 on the clock. Out to Carter. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And the Magic lead by 15.
The versatility of Carter Jr. I mean, he can shoot off 1 to 2 dribbles as well as off the catch.
Garland with the bucket.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by the Magic.
Here's Fultz. Pass to Hampton. Over to the left wing. Here's Okeke. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his fourth.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Orlando.
At the line,
when they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Good on both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Lets it go with the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love.
This is like another case of Murphy's Law right now. It's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
The Magic making a switch here. Pass to Bull. Suggs in the corner. Now, here's Bull. Love grabs the board. Out to the right wing. Okoro wide open. He fires. The three-pointer no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And he stays with it. Carter with the 3. The Magic again can't hit. Here's Okoro. Pass to Mobley. Over Carter. And another miss by Cleveland. Here he goes. .135 left in the game. And Suggs throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Magic.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for R.J. Hampton.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Here's Fultz. On the wing, Garland with the defensive effort. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. On offense, here are the Magic. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Carter. There's the drive. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got